throwing the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. As New England's offense takes center stage here again, I actually want to talk about their defense, Charles, giving up their first touchdown of the season in that win last week over Buffalo, but they only gave up one. So through 4 weeks, 1 touchdown surrendered. Not bad.
Yeah, they had been the first defense since the merger to not allow an offensive touchdown through those first 3 weeks that you just mentioned. Only 1 given up now. That's pretty impressive. But their offense had their struggles because they needed a block punt that Matthew Slater, their special teams ace, returned for his first career touchdown. The Pats offense, they can only muster 9 points. So without that, the Bills actually beat them 10-9. And who would have thought that was going to happen going into that game?
You know, CD, they're in the midst of a stretch here where they really don't leave the Northeast except for one game coming up at Washington, home against the Giants, and at the Jets. The only time they've left the Northeast was to go down to Miami. Not a bad spot.
And no one really has a problem traveling to Miami. People enjoy it.
And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Mike 58 right there. You ain't doing nothing today.
A first throw for the backup Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2. Now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, let's go, 4th one.
Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run. This is White. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22. Hey, go, Roger. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, man.
On play action, it's Keenum rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Take 2. 58 to Mike. There we go. Hey, wahoo. 58 to Mike. Go 58. 53. Hot. 58, boys. 58.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Peterson running right. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Keenum, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Mike, 58, right there. Switch up. 22. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball. Hey, echo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Okay.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike,
on first down, Keenum. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 50. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Cut.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Hey, we're good. Five. 54, Mike.
Third and long. It's Keenum. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We got this.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shotgun now for Brady. Goes underneath here to White. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Don't go this way.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly...
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him She love to call me baby, but I do not need a setter.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n' Wild CenturyLink field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense led out by number 3, Russell Wilson, the franchise's all-time leader in touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they finished above 500 in all 7 of Wilson's seasons. But this year a little different. He'll work with a very young receiving core, no Doug Baldwin anymore, in what promises to be a tough NFC West. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Move the team. Flare. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets away from one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. We'll get a peek at Jared Goff. He trots onto the field here with the rest of the Rams. And they did have a good offensive explosion in Week 4, 40 points. But Tampa Bay put up 55. But let's keep this germane to Goff. He put up 68 pass attempts in that game, Charles. Third most all time.
Well, he did hit 517 yards with it, so he maximized that part of it. 2 touchdowns. The problem, 3 interceptions and a...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30. 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle Seahawks offense coming back out here, CD. They're 3-1 right now, Seattle, through 4 weeks of the season. Last week, they had Arizona, beat them 27-10. That was a good bounce back after that loss to New Orleans in Week 3.
And wouldn't you say a little bit of a surprise loss to New Orleans, right? Who had lost Drew Brees, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have Brees. Teddy Bridgewater was okay in that game for the Saints, but not spectacular. And at home in Seattle. And the Saints jumped out big. Seattle couldn't reel them in. So you're right. A good way for them to get back on the beam. 3-1 start. Now they get the division rival Rams at Cleveland, home against Baltimore. That's a pretty tough stretch. But they'll start to rely on their defense a little more, as well as Jadeveon Clowney came alive this past week.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Right there, 54, right there.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 22 carries, 104 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. We mentioned earlier this Los Angeles Rams offense put up 40 points in a Week 4 loss against Tampa Bay. They come back out onto the field here. I want to discuss that Week 4 game, though. I mean, who knew that Tampa Bay would go out to L.A. and put up 55? What happened to the defense? Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Goff on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, it's gone. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They run. It's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to go up top. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Line 90. Check line 54. Line 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
14.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run the sweep here. This is Cup. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 12 yards there and a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by Pennick. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right,
and the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
After the interception, here's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Zerline good with a PA. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles,
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the feel like.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Always fun to see Kansas City's offense, and we get a chance to see him here in just a moment, led by that man Patrick Mahomes, who in Week 4 had, for Mahomes, what you would call a quiet day. Now, not for most quarterbacks would this be a quiet day. Still threw for 315, Charles, but no touchdowns.
And that's unusual because he came into that game 14 straight games with 2 or more touchdowns thrown. He was about to tie a record that had been set by Peyton Manning, but I think he grew as a quarterback in this one. I think without his best stuff, found a way to lead his team to a victory, and a key 4th and 8 late in this ball game, he used his legs to pick up that first down and continue their drive, which ultimately culminated in the game-winning touchdown.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. And even 50 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts, they take the field here offensively. Now at 2-2, these Colts after that home loss to Oakland last week. Now Brissett threw for 265 and 3 touchdowns, but I think it was clear that he missed his star wide receiver, T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, and the rest of the receivers didn't help out too much either with Hilton out. Too many drops. Did have a 48-yard touchdown to Eric Ebron with 1:10 left. Kid's got a little Andrew Luck in him, doesn't he? You think the game is never out of reach with him. But even Ebron said after the game, I have to do more. All the receivers do. But here's the thing. That loss to Oakland, not to denigrate Oakland at all. That's when you need to win at home. Because next up, going to Kansas City on a Sunday night game and facing the red-hot Chiefs, you need to take care of business at home before you hit the road.
Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Brissett to throw on first. Got it complete to Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
And the catch made by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough.
Here we go.
Yellow.
Tackles. Check 37.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, that's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
In 2018, the Chiefs were looking for help in their offensive line, and they received it from guard Andrew Wiley, a formerly undrafted free agent. He settled in as a mainstay at guard and mauled people on the offensive line. They expect big things out of him in 2019 and beyond.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a second down coming up. These two teams all tied after one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Check, 59. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
We got 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Play action now. Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Check 13. Kill. And turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Watch out. Let's go. Come on. You got tight right there.
They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Fans, a reminder, coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, a couple of teams trying to get back to the playoffs after extended absences, the Browns and the 49ers. Now, obviously, a much longer absence for the Browns, but in any case, a good one from the Bay Area tomorrow night. Brissett on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
50 to Mike. Push him back. Shit. Watch the shit.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt, and I think that they're improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be...
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Brissett. eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, check. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on second and long. Brissett under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Watch the whip.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Well, we tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. 30, 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brissett sets to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
Check 99, check 99.
To throw is Brissett. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down. It's Williams, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go right back to Mack. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Brissett now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession. Possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Again, it's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, switch gears.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up.
I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big.